Now, what are your thoughts on manually uploading YouTube captions? Because I remember that used to be a really good SEO hack, because I know that they automatically generate it, right? But if you actually upload a caption file, I remember learning that was like an SEO hack, because then they're like, okay, it's almost like an article, right? And I've noticed also on the auto-generated captions that sometimes when we're enunciating like keywords of like company names or brand names, they'll be spelled wrong. So that means they don't know, like the YouTube algorithm, I assume, does not know what we're actually talking about, because the enunciation was not clear enough, or spelling's wrong. So what do you know about YouTube captions and SEO? Is that still a thing?
There's always a risk and reward, and yeah, you could optimize a video to death, and definitely does not guarantee a video is going to perform well.
Right.
Because that's just not going to happen. I don't know if you heard the big news recently. Rev.com.
Yeah.
They laid off I don't know, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth, but they laid off a huge amount of their force.
Just so people who are watching it know, Rev is, I think they were probably the number one for like doing captions. It's like $1 a minute for doing your captions and all that kind of stuff.
Transcriptions,
yeah.
Transcription services, right? With real people, at least for a time.
Yeah, and it was always being promoted through like TubeBuddy. Always, I think they got a partnership with them. So they laid off a lot of people. Hey,
I actually met some of their team members while I was at VidSummit, and we connected on LinkedIn. And then within a week after VidSummit, I saw the guy post on LinkedIn saying that I'm so sorry for my colleagues and myself. Like they came out with the chopping axe, man. So I think that is a pretty clear indication that people are not spending money on captions anymore, because they realized that it wasn't generating the results that they were after. And there's always going to be a risk and reward. You need to spend your money, your time, your attention on things that are actually going to improve your videos. And captioning, it doesn't move the needle in the way that maybe it did back in 2017.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. Now, the other one was around sending, you mentioned this before, sending traffic to your video right after you publish it. I remember when Yara was talking about, he put out a YouTube video, emailed his email list to go and watch that video. And you're like, no. Let the YouTube algorithm just put it out there. I think that was really interesting too, because I actually heard another SEO expert saying that every time, he's like, when you upload a video, the first thing you want to do is get as much traffic as you can to that video in the first few hours, right? And I was like, I think that's an old tactic. And I think I'm on board with you, where you're like, you just publish it, let it do a thing, because it's going to try to show it to the people who will give you the most watch time, right? I assume.
I've experimented with this a lot. I'm not opposed to promoting videos to your email list or social media. However, if you follow specific guidelines, your chances of success are dramatically increased. Only promote the videos that are already doing well. Like I said, audience is king, not content. Audience is king. And if you just let the marketplace tell you what's the cream that's rising to the top, let's pick those videos that are already performing well, because the YouTube AI was serving those videos and it was generating results. And then after 30 days, after the video has been live for 30 days, promote it to your email list, promote it to... Now, obviously, that really only works if it's evergreen content. If you're like a news channel or something, 30 days later, that news is nobody cares. So, take that with a grain of salt. But to be honest with you, the YouTube AI is better at what it does than anything else on the planet. And if you start sending traffic from all of these different sources, oh, geez, how much time do we have? There's a laundry list of reasons of why that won't work. Okay, so now that you've gotten a taste of the power that YouTube marketing will bring you and your business, now you realize you got to get started. But where do you get started? Let alone scaling a YouTube channel. How do we even just start a YouTube channel? Well, that's why you got to go to yt4business.com, find the link below. It's an entire A to Z program that will take you every step of the way. We'll see you there.